Hi, it's Larry again. In this lesson, we're going to talk about how to find 60 to 155 scholarships that are perfect for you. Now, once again, the later you start, the lower the number. The earlier you start, the higher the number. So first, we're going to talk about three sources to find scholarships: scholarship lists, scholarship search engines, and single source sources. So first, let's talk about scholarship lists. Now, with the scholarship list, you do all the work with the list. You enter the keywords to identify the potential scholarships, both themes and locations. You have to personally review each scholarship on the list for possibilities based on basic requirements and appropriate states and schools, etc. You then have to keep track of the results for the appropriate possibilities, the deadline dates. You've got to either make a handwritten list or you've got to bookmark them. You do all the work with lists. Now, I'm not saying don't do the lists because they're very valuable. Just recognize that when you do, you've got to do the work on them, and that's okay. The best lists that we found are your high school website. Go to the counseling section or go to your college website, but understand that usually colleges are spending most of their time on scholarships offered through that college. FindAid has a list of scholarships for children under age 13. Adventures in Education, you go into AIE.org, you click and you go to the search bar and type in scholarship search. Career One Stop, Scholarship Library, all of these are lists that we have found very good, and they're in your workbooks. Next, the process for search engines. Now moving to a search engine. In a search engine, they're going to ask you a number of questions. So first, you create an account using an email. We recommend you get a separate email, brand new, just for looking for scholarships. So you could call it bettyscholarship@gmail.com. You create the account using the email address, and now it remembers you. It then asks you to complete a profile by asking questions, and the questions are in there because somebody is wanting to reward something. So what they do is, based on your answers, they then create a list that they think would work well. You then review the list for the probability. And each one is a little different. You'll either say, yes, I'm interested in this, or you'll delete it, and you'll go through each one, and you'll find out. What we recommend is put Lord of the Rings on one side of your screen and the list on the other, and go through. Now, these are the best scholarship search engines we've found, and if you find better ones, please let us know. What we have found is sometimes they're good, and then sometimes they go bad. These are ones that have proven very useful and are currently there, and once again, they're in your workbook. On single scholarship sources, the easiest way to do it is Google the word and put the quotes in, so the Boolean search engine, scholarship for, and then put in your themes: leadership, service, academics, math, science. Scholarship from service organizations, once again all in quotes. Scholarships offered in, and then insert your city's name. And they'll start coming up with pages of single source scholarships. In other words, there's only one scholarship on that. Where with the search engine, one girl did a search engine and it came up with over $1 million worth of scholarships just for her. Finally, go to findaid.org and review the scam and fraud articles so that you don't wind up seeing and finding something and going and applying on something that wastes your time. And finally, go to reddit.com and join the subreddit r/scholarships, and they keep you up, and you can find all kinds of things and tips and scholarships you may not have heard of. And that's how to find 50, 70, to 150 scholarships that are perfect for you. Go to the workbook now and do the exercises.